This is David Kite. For those that are Facebook friends or don't know me, I work at Brewton Parker College. Been teaching there for about a dozen years. I've got 4 wonderful kids: Taffley, Leah, Karen, Bobby, and a wonderful wife named Amy. And this is just kind of an update. It's Monday, and I'm not much of a Facebooker or blogger, but I figured this was a simpler way to kind of get the story out, so I'm not telling it over and over again. I'm going to try to speak up a little bit because the sound quality is not so great on this. So, end of October, I started losing some weight, which was good because I was on a diet, and I thought it was just a really effective diet. I was more energetic for a while and was losing about a pound a day, but I also started getting pressure around my eyes. So anyway, I took a leave and ibuprofen and things, and went to the doctor. They told me that it was probably just an adjustment and to give it a month and things. Well, it continued to get a little worse each day until finally the Friday before Thanksgiving, I had to go to the emergency room. As I was driving home from work, I had Taffley and Leah in the car or in the truck with me, and my vision got obscured, and things started not really meshing up, and started getting these really bad, intense headaches, and I could feel the pressure in my head really building up to the point that it was it was like off the charts. Well, when they checked me in, my blood pressure was really off the charts high, and I think they assumed that the blood pressure caused the headaches, but I think they had it backwards. It was the headaches that was causing the blood pressure, anyway, they took me in and gave me Toradol and a bunch of other stuff to kind of knock me out. Gave me a CT scan. Didn't see anything on that and released me. Well, 3 a.m. same morning, the pain is back and worse. And, I continue to take stuff, some over-the-counter or some Toradol pills and some over-the-counter things till Monday when to see my primary care. And again, it's presenting like migraines or something. So they took some blood, ran some tests, gave me another Toradol injection, which helped that day. And really from that point forward, it just started spiraling down worse and worse, to the point that I couldn't walk more than maybe 15, 20 feet, and I felt like I was going to fall over. And the pain would cycle every 3 hours, and it would just be absolutely debilitating. The most intense pain. It's absolutely indescribable how bad it hurt. And it would last about 30 minutes, and then it would go away, and this would continue 24/7 for the next 6 weeks. And I couldn't eat. I could barely drink to keep fluids down. And I knew that this was really serious. And as I went to different doctors trying to get some help, it's the holiday season and people are off and they're booked. And so, all the tests are coming back. Everything's good. Blood level's good. Cholesterol's good. Sugar level's good. So they're mainly looking at migraines or Meniere's, which is a problem with vertigo and things. Anyway, finally, decided to go to try the Mayo Clinic because they've got everything in one facility to try to expedite the process. We're there for about a week and saw several neurologists and diagnosticians there. Nothing really came up. Went back to Savannah, an ear, nose, and throat. A guy in Savannah said, "Look, we need a lumbar puncture," which is ironic because that's one of the first things I asked for at the ER. Because I could feel the pressure moving from my spine up through my inner ear and up around to the front of my head. So I could feel this fluid, this pressure building from the back up. And anyway, for those 6 weeks, I couldn't even sleep 30 minutes. I couldn't do this. I couldn't roll over on my side or anything for 6 weeks, which is why everything was just kind of on hold for that time. And, of course, the kids knew, the daddy's sick and headaches and things, and that was rough on them. But Anyway, went through probably 10 or 12 doctors, all of which are saying this is just really presenting odd. Finally, like I said, the ear, nose, throat guy in Savannah and the neurologist there did lumbar puncture, and my spinal pressure was nearly 400, where it should be more than 25. Those cells came back anomalous, I guess, cancer. So bad cells in spinal fluid is bad. And they did some more tests, biopsied area of my esophagus, and my lymph nodes because there were lumps here and cancer in both of those. I didn't realize how serious it was, honestly. My reaction at first was, hey, if it's cancer, let's go get it and get rid of it. But the prognosis is 6 months. And because of the spinal fluid involvement especially, once it gets in there, there's all kinds of things. But bottom line is the medical establishment says 5 or 6 months. We went back to Mayo last week. They're running more tests. There are some signs of hope. Spinal pressure was down this time. They did lumbar puncture Friday again, third one. And it was 25 this time, which is good. That helps control the pain and things if the spinal pressure is down. Today, we're supposed to get more results. But bottom line is that, that window hasn't changed. But we're not leaning on that window. We're praying that God's going to do something. Pray for my family, pray for my kids. That's my main concern. Amy and I waited later in life to get married and have the kids. We spent all this time planning on our careers and everything because family was the most the most important thing. And I believe that raising good godly children is the most important thing that a person can do in the world. And so that's tough. But pray for my family, lift them up, and support them. That will do more for me than anything in the world, is knowing that they're taken care of. And that's probably been the worst part of this is, things are out of your control. They're in God's hands. And so bottom line is me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord, and we're going to do our best to do what God wants us to do in this situation. And pray that He grants us the wisdom to make the right decisions going forward, and that He'll heal me. I'll try to update these every week or so. We explained a little bit to Kathleen and Leah about what's going on, so they know, and hopefully that will help. Of course, they're young; they don't understand completely. We explained to them that doctors can make mistakes, but the doctors are trying to do their best. But they're both really, all four of them are just really smart kids and very empathetic. And so anyway, that's where we are. So if you see me, just keep us in your prayers. And God's truly blessed me with a wonderful wife and beautiful kids, and I just pray that He's gonna show